Hi there, and my name is Aaron, and welcome to the Call to Cinema. Good evening, Gary. Tonight, we're going to be looking at the Criterion announcements. We're going to be looking at the 88 film sale that's going on right now, and a bunch of other stuff. Now, just to let you know, if you are coming on, if you're watching me, hey there, John, from YouTube, and from Facebook, because this is being streamed live on Facebook too. If I don't see your messages on Facebook, it's because I'm using StreamYard, and StreamYard can show on both Facebook and YouTube, but it's only through YouTube that the messages come through and come across on the side of my screen that I can see. And that way I can actually put them up like I just did there with John. I forgot to tag you, didn't I, John? I forgot to tag a couple people tonight. I know I did. Sim and Dave, too, come think about it right now. But yeah, there's some cool stuff going on. But first thing I wanted to do was I wanted to mention the biggest and the best release that I've seen Mill Creek put out, because this is exciting. As always, be sure to like, share, subscribe, all that YouTube jazz. This is a donation link right there. There's a Patreon, there's a super chat. All this stuff helps out the channel. But right now, let's get into the video itself and get off of the shilling part, which I gotta get better at. But this recently came out from Mill Creek. I actually got my copy today, and it was left on my doorstep by my my local UPS guy. And man, was I excited to see this come. Now, Mill Creek has had box sets out before, and a lot of TV box sets, and they've worked around with like different concepts. And when it comes to the way that they do their sets, but yeah, they got it right with this one. They really got it right. I'm not going to go too much into it because I do want you guys to watch the review. When I do it, please. I did my 13th fanboy review a while back, and actually the director, Deborah Voorhees, reached out to me and actually thanked me for the review. So again, like, I got to thank her because I love that film. Like, even to the inside of the set, there's stuff, and this is the way to do the sets. I hope Mill Creek continues with this here format. It's a winning format. I love the fact that, much like in the Ultraman stuff, they have these here to be one big connecting mural. So when you put all these three together, it makes a big mural on the back. I'll get into it later, but in all seriousness, if you have never bought a Mill Creek set before, if you've never bought a Mill Creek TV set before, let this be your first one, because not only is the packaging really good, not only are there new features on here, brand new interviews, commentaries are on here. There's 2 episodes of the Rockford Files. Hey there, Matt. Welcome. Did you? Thank you. Hey there, Dustin. I worked hard on those videos this morning. Actually, I did 3 interconnecting videos today, and it came through as kind of like I was doing like kind of hot take type of rant videos. I wanted to do rant videos, but I wanted to be able to kind of just go free with it. And although I restrained myself a little bit in the way that I did it, I figured for the rant videos, I do it under the name Hottaker. So, and I'm glad the people enjoyed it, because there will be more of those coming up. This is loaded. This is loaded with stuff. The quality, by the way, of the discs are great too. This is an amazing transfer. Thank you, Dustin, man. And I was blown away. Like, this really is the best of the best. The work that was put into this it's insane. And Magnum is one of my favorite TV shows of all time. So to see Magnum get that love, and to see to see Mill Creek really up their game with this release, it blew me away. It truly blew me away. Let me check something really quick. My better half just messaged me. She asked me a question. Oh, yeah, she forgot her headphones downstairs, and I brought them up to her. Whew. You know, wireless earbuds, when you don't have them, you don't think, it's going to be a big deal. And then when you get them, you're like, there are things you can't live without. Wow. All right, let's go into the Criterion announcements first, because there's some pretty big stuff here. Look at the 88 film stuff, and we shall just chat from there. So I have not had a chance to relook at these Criterion announcements, so we're going to kind of look at them together for the first time, if you guys don't mind that. So I brought it up here. It says June titles announced. And I think I know what one title is, but I don't think I know the rest. Hey there, DJ. Welcome, man. I'm getting you on soon, by the way. Taking advantage of the fact that your better half's out of town, I'm going to get you on. So let's see what we got here now. Let's not shop now. Let's hit coming soon. Let's see what we got. Oh, wow. That I didn't know. Okay, so it's the June titles, right? I do need this double indemnity, though. So let's start off with the Tales of Hoffman. So Powell and Pressburger, their films are not only usually fantastic, but they're gorgeous. Hey there, Couch. Welcome, man. Hey there, Alan. These are their films are gorgeous. They're a sight to behold, and this is a beautiful cover too. I gotta say, I love the artwork here. Sometimes like Criterion can get a little blasé with their artwork, but not here. This is actually pretty good. We got a 4K digital restoration by the Film Foundation and BFI National Archive, so that's that's gonna be good. There's an auto commentary from 1992 by filmmaker Scorsese, critic Bruce Eder, newly updated by Eder. We got an interview with filmmaker George A. Romero, wow, from 2005. Sorcerer's Apprentice in 1956, a musical short based on the Johann Wolfgang von Goethe story and directed by Michael Powell. Collection of production designs by Hein Heichroth, design sketches and paintings, gallery of production and publicity photographs. Hey, Josephine. Matter of Life and Death is a great film, actually. You're right. Essay by Ian Christie. Cover based on an theatrical poster. So pretty stoked about that, actually. That's a really, really good release. Let's see what else we got here. So I'm looking at these for the first time, you guys. So I haven't done any prep work ahead of time, so I apologize. Hey, William, if I sound a little bit, if I'm not on my game, reminds you of Peter Pan. Actually, it does have Peter Pan type feel to it. Farewell, Amour. Did I see this movie? It's got a new 2K master, new audio commentary featuring. I'm sorry, I'm gonna mess up the name. And 3 short films by the directors: Suspense, The Market King, and Farewell, Mon Amour, a prequel to Farewell, Amour. New interviews with actors, deleted scenes, trailers, English subtitles for the deaf and hard of hearing. A new cover by Motion. Hey there, Ice Lord. Welcome, man. Hey there, Richard. It's one of Romero's favorite movies. It is a beautiful, lyrically gorgeous film. Powell and Pressburger do incredible stuff, and especially when they're together. Though I do like Michael Powell's films as well on his own. I do like the fact with the increased diversity with Criterion. All the voices of cinema, I completely agree. And this here, like, reach out to my my better half. Love this, actually. Unfortunately, I did hear about Scott Hall. Scott Hall was one of my favorite wrestlers when I was a kid. For those that don't know, so it was it hit hard. He wasn't just a good wrestler; like, he was a good mind when it came to the business, like in and out of the ring. That's the it's a loss. So we have Rouge here. I don't think I've seen this one either. My kids would definitely know more about this than I would. New 4K digital restoration approved by director Stanley Kwan with uncompressed monorail monaural soundtrack. Sorry about that, guys. New conversation between quantum filmmaker Sasha Chuck. Yang equals Yin, gender in Chinese cinema. Oh, wow. A 1997 documentary by Kwan exploring the representation of queerness and LGBT identity in Chinese film. Actually, I would love to watch that documentary. Still Love You After All These, a 1997 memoir film by Kwan about his Hong Kong identity. Trailer, New English subtitle translation, essay by film programmer and critic Dennis Lim. So again, this looks extremely interesting. It's been a rough time, man. Like William Hurt, Scott Hall. It is sad. Oh, nice. I'm so stoked about that. Disconnected. I thought I did my video later so that I wouldn't pop go in conjunction with yours. I did it on purpose. I started earlier actually, so that I wouldn't. So that I and then I said, go over check it out his video now because I'm not going to do mine till later on tonight. So I do apologize. It's tense for his last WG pay per view for WCW. Were you really? When he was Razor Ramon. You might know who I am, but you don't know why I'm here. Yeah. Shaft. Now this is cool. I don't think my better half knows this. She is gonna be stoked about this one right here. Disconnected. Are you stoked with Shaft? Ask you this before you go out. Because oh man, I did not know this. This is one I didn't know. I'm still waiting. About 2-3 weeks ago. What the weird part is, I got an announcement. I got an email from Vinegar Syndrome telling me that my Flesh for Frankenstein replacement disc would be coming, and it said, "Here's your tracking number," and there was no tracking number on the email, and I never got anything. 4K? Is it really? Okay, I did not know that. I have not got done that far yet. Okay, well, new 4K. Is it on a 4K disc? Oh my! Is this a 4K? Yeah, 4K UHD and Blu-ray. Oh wow. Yeah. As you can tell, I did not know. So 4K digital restoration, alternate uncompressed stereo soundtrack remaster with creative input from Isaac Hayes III. In this 4K UHD, one 4K UHD of the film presented in Dolby Vision, by the way, which is the best 4K for those that haven't got into it yet. HDR and 2 Blu-rays with the film and special features. Shaft's big score, the 1972 follow-up to Shaft by director Gordon Parks, is a bonus feature here, as well as a documentary, a brand new documentary in the making Shaft. Wow. Behind the scenes program featuring Parks, actor Richard Roundtree, musician Isaac Hayes. That's going to be awesome. Archival interviews with Hayes, Parks, and Roundtree. New interviews with the costume designer. A new program on the Black Detective and Legacy of John Shaft featuring Scholar and a novelist. This is incredible. There's an issue with the Flesh for Frankenstein apparently, like on one of the discs. I haven't watched yet, but so they're sending out replacement discs. So just keep an eye out for yours. I haven't got mine yet. So not only are we getting a 4K of Shaft, we're getting a brand new making of documentary of Shaft. We're getting the sequel to Shaft as a bonus on here. A new program on the Black Detective, Shaft, A Complicated Man, Shaft, The Legacy, behind the scenes from Shaft's big score. This is loaded. This is a loaded 4K. This is what I would call a must-get 4K release. No Shaft in Africa, but that's just spoiling us, man. That's just spoiling us a little. Wow. Now I'm really glad that I kind of waited to look at this while I came on here because you get my honest reaction. I didn't notice that at first, so good eye, guys. Really good eye. Okay. The worst person in the world I don't know if I've seen this one actually. The 2K digital remaster with the 5.1 surround sound. We got new interviews with director Trier, co-screenwriter, actors, on-set footage, deleted scenes. It's a new 2021 film. That's probably why I haven't seen it yet. You saw it. You saw it at the New York Film Festival. Is Wes Anderson's Isle of Dogs going to be on Criterion? More than likely, everything else Wes Anderson's done has been on Criterion. So I'm intrigued. Definitely want to check this out. Hey, Chris, welcome, man. I like your Superman picture. Oh, this I didn't know either. Getting pink flamingos. All right. Okay. It looks like we're getting another John Waters film. And I love the artwork. I really, really do. What do we got on this one? Just trying to, I'll check to see if it's 4K or not. Can you imagine Pink Flamingos in 4K? Good friend of the channel, though. Unfortunately, she hasn't been on the channel in a long time, and we miss her here. Stephanie Crawford, actually, is a huge John Waters fan. Got a new 4K digital restoration, supervised and approved by director John Waters. 2 commentaries featuring Waters from the 1997 Criterion Laserdisc and a 2001 DVD release. A new conversation between Waters and Jim Jarmusch. Well, then this is a great upgrade, man. Tour of the Baltimore film locations by Waters. It's gonna be good. Waters is so entertaining, man. Waters could read a phone book and be entertaining. I still haven't seen All the Dogs either, to be honest with you. Say by critic Howard Hampton and a piece by actor and author Cookie Mueller. I really did think that's a Cookie Monster. I almost read a Cookie Monster. About the making of the film from a 1990 book, Walking Through Clear Water in a Pool Painted Black. I haven't read the book, but I love the cover. So great announcements for great announcements for from Criterion. Just had to do something here really quickly. All right. Disney, so don't hold your breath. You'd be surprised. Disney's surprised that Disney just put on the Marvel films, the Marvel TV shows from Netflix, and they were not censored. People were expecting those to be censored. All right. So we got a lot of great stuff here. Pink Flamingos, definitely a big one here. Shaft for sure. I like Rouge, Farewell and More. Actually, all of these are all good releases. And I still need Double Indemnity. Like this, I'm just a huge fan. This is a 4K of Double Indemnity coming out. That's 2 4Ks in 2 months. If the Red Shoe is still available on Criterion, I don't know actually. I thought it was. I can check it for you here. Actually, I'll just go up here. One streaming service I don't have that I would still love to have is the Criterion channel. It's just very expensive. Just put it to 4K. Every chooser announced it. There we go. There you go, right there. See, 4K disc of Red Shoes, 4K UHD, and a Blu-ray combo. I love Carlito's Way. Actually, I think it's a fantastic film. Your dad's got good taste, Josephine. Is your dad like my age? Because that would make sense, especially if he's watching Carlito's Way. Okay, let's dive into it. 88 Films is having a really big sale right now, and let's check it out. So, for those that don't know, it should be up here. It was up here. Okay, there's a 10th anniversary sale. Put in Happy 10 at the checkout for 25% off. There is no minimum order for this release. I figured it was just me by the film that it got you. I'll tell your dad he's got great taste. So it doesn't matter. So if you've been wanting to dive in to some of these 80 films releases, there's a lot of cool horror, a lot of cool like Asian cinema films here. There's a lot of cool Italian films. Then you definitely this is definitely a great time to look into it. And it doesn't matter if it's like a cheaper film or one of the more pricier films, or you're going to get one, you're going to get half a dozen. You will still get the 25% off when you put the Happy 10 coupon in there. And this is running until almost the end of March. So there's some great stuff in here. We'll look at the new releases, look through a few things, and I'll give you some recommendations. Hitchhiker's Out of Print. Hitchhiker's a good movie too. Damn. For those that haven't seen it, Hitchhiker's a fantastic little film. Galaxy of Terror, great film. I dig the hell out of that. That's Roger Corman. You too, man. Disconnected. I apologize. But have a fantastic show. And I will see you soon, man. Remember, we've got a date in May for the upcoming Vinegar Syndrome sale. And also, if you want, the next time to do Vinegar Syndrome, like monthly announcements too, we got to do that. And you can put me on your channel when these times. Don't always do it on this one. It's up to you. All right, so what we got here is we got some fantastic stuff coming out here. Let's look at the new announcements first. New releases that are coming out really soon. So we got a deluxe edition of Black Cat right here. So we have Night of the Demons already out of stock. Wow, because they put out isn't Shout Select having a sale? We'll definitely check that out too. We got Delirium here, Galaxy of Terror, which Couch picked up. Legendary Weapons of China is their latest Asian cinema collection, The Flag of Iron. For those that love the the Category 4 stuff, then my good friend Disconnected, by the way, loves that stuff. And Story Ricky is there. I'm going to bring up Shout Select as well. So back to the second. There's an Anaconda collection coming out. I actually really want this collection. That's probably my most wanted, like out of all their collections coming out now. I forgot. Are they coming out that early? They normally do, don't they? Come out pretty early once the halfway to Black Friday announcements. Yeah. Not only have I seen Darby Gill and the Little People, Josephine, but speaking of dads, that's a favorite of my dad's. So my dad, that's one that my dad grew up with, and really liked. He talked about it a lot when over the years when we used to talk about films. That was one of his favorites, and pretty sure that's how Sean Connery got James Bond. 88 Films U.S. titles have been great. I have not been able to pick up any of them yet, unfortunately, but I've heard some fantastic things about them, and I think they've had some good choices so far. Happy St. Patrick's Day. I'm not Irish. I wish. Actually, I am. Well, obviously, I'm from Canada. Born in Newfoundland. I'm part Mi'kmaq, and I have part Mi'kmaq, and I have part of God. I'm a bit mixed. I have not got the Super Mario Brothers movie yet from Umbrella. I got some movies coming from Umbrella though, some of the new ones. So you're going to see some stuff as soon as I get them. I should check to see where are my Umbrella movies at today. They are en route to Canada, so probably in about a week or two. We got Hatch for the Honeymoon here, which is a great release as well. Disciples of Shaolin, um, Robotrix, One, Dragons Forever is here. The Tough Ones, the Italian collection, Snapshot. I'm stoked with Snapshot. I'm super stoked with Snapshot. That's a cool release. I think I'm getting this one from Umbrella though. Actually, uh, I really like that film back in the day. Zombie High is here. The Nun of the Devil, which you gave me as a gift actually, from my good friend, um, and he knows who he is. I don't think he's here tonight though. George. Um, State of Grace tonight for your St. Patty's Day Festival. Nice. Minute viewing of Zombie 3. Kick off your birthday. Well, happy early birthday, Matt. I knew your birthday was coming up. I wasn't quite sure what day it was. What are my thoughts on Leprechaun Returns? Actually, haven't seen it. Went to watch it one day. I wasn't feeling well the day that I was going to watch it. So I was kind of sick and went to bed early. So I've never got to sit back and watch it. So I do apologize. Eventually I will get to see it. So before we go over here, I'm going to just... So Sweet, So Perverse is a great buy. It is great, Gary. Good taste, by the way. Not only So Sweet, So Perverse, because I got the Severin box set, but if you're over in the UK, everybody say happy birthday to Matt. If you're over in the UK, then definitely pick up this because this is such a good film. Roberto Lenzi's movies that he did were great. The work they did with Carol Baker specifically was incredible, and this is one of their best actually. If there's different stuff on this from the other release, I may have to eventually pick this one up because, yeah, this is a really, really cool film. Eric Blanc. Is this with Eric Blanc, right? Yeah, Eric Blanc. Yeah, executive produced by Sergio Martino, guys. So you're getting good stuff there. Spoiler right there, but let's dive into Chet Slick for a minute because they're doing a big sale. Going Berserk is down to $12. I really like Going Berserk. Midnight Madness. I think I have, but I don't remember it. Gorman, I love Psycho Gorman. I'm gonna love the hell out of that. Definitely recommend that one. Not a lot of sale price on Summer School, but it's a new release, and I'm gonna not gonna lie to you, I did really love Summer School. A decent drop here for the Oh God collection. I'm old enough to have seen all the Oh Gods in the theater, and I like them. Oh God Book 2, and Oh God, You Devil. The first one had God. Thank God I'm country boy. Got me fun. Got me. Did I miss a review? I did, Amy. I will check that out. I know it. Mary Winningham and Anthony Everett. Isn't that cool? See, I didn't mind Nothing But Trouble. My sister. Well, my youngest of my two sisters. Actually, that's one of her faves. Actually, we have different tastes when it comes to stuff like that. But when she was young, I know she used to like it a lot. Now, there's one I find hard to sit there back in the day. Was Explorers, but I got to check it out again. $16.99 is a great price for Explorers, though. City Slickers for $14.99, incredible. Miracle Mile, that was a great movie. And let's dive down through all these here. Half price here for the Abbott Costello Universal Pictures collection. I don't own this one. I do recommend it. I love Abbott Costello, and this is one that I wanted for a long time because I grew up with Abbott Costello. I used to remember doing with my friends. We do the whole like who's on first thing. Got Adaption here for 11, which is a really fun little film. Albert Benjamin's is here. American Me. Now, if I was going to recommend like a serious film to you, this is a fantastic film. I got to meet Edward James Olmos a few years back ago in Ottawa with my better half, and Everybody at the time that was speaking to him was talking to him about, well, Battlestar Galactica. It was a sci-fi convention. I love this film. So when I got a picture uh from him, I think this may have been the film that I got a picture from, because there's this one and another one where he plays a teacher. I got to make sure which one it is. Backbeat. I really like Backbeat. This one doesn't get enough talk actually, about the Beatles back in the day. Cheryl Lee and Stephen Dorff. Really good film. I got like a DVD special edition of that one. Loved to upgrade that one. That one actually. Got Baghdad Cafe here. Before Devil Knows You're Dead. Bill and Ted's Most Excellent Collection for $24 is really good actually. I think this may have some of the cartoon on there as well. There's a Bill and Ted cartoon back in the day. I know that the films are here, but I thought that they at least had a little bit of the cartoon too. So we got here bonus features. We got one, two, three, four audio commentaries, a documentary. I got the first film, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, from with a Shout Select Steelbook from. Okay, I don't see the cartoon here. I thought the cartoon was on here, but I'm wrong. I'm wrong. See, I got to be wrong at least once a video. It's got to happen. I can't not be not wrong. He's such a good. That's one, cool suit, and two, he's such a fantastic actor. I remember one of my thoughts on Billy Jack. All right, I was getting to Billy Jack Allen, so good segue. Um, Billy Jack is I saw Born Losers I saw originally. Take you back a bit, a little bit of Aaron history here. I was at my mom's, visiting at my mom's, and the town that they lived in that time didn't have cable. But what they did have was there was one guy that had a satellite dish. Now, it was a satellite dish like you'd think of nowadays, where you kind of put a satellite dish on the side of your house, that type of thing. No, this is one of those big freaking satellite dishes that stood outside. Hey there, Ansel, welcome, man. That stood outside and was huge in a field, that type of satellite dish. So what he did, allegedly, was he charged people to hook them up to his satellite dish. So they got all these different channels from across the United States. So one night I'm there, I'm not feeling well. I sit down, and what comes on the TV at the time is Born Losers, which is the original Billy Jack film before Billy Jack came. Like, so actually, Billy Jack is almost a remake of Born Losers with some different actors. But anyway, so I'm watching Born Losers. I'm really enjoying it, and I suddenly pass out. I wake up a little while later because I'm in the hospital because I got mumps, and mumps have gotten worse, and they're worried that the mumps are going to go lower. Thankfully, that didn't happen, but I ended up having to be in the hospital because I got this extremely high fever, and I kept passing out. I remember they took me to get like a blood test done. I got like 4 steps down, and I passed out again. Anyway, so I never got to watch the end of Billy Jack till around like 3 to 4 months later when I actually found it, Born Losers on VHS. And I think I found Billy Jack shortly after that. So I actually like Billy Jack. I like Born Losers better. I think it's the best of the films. There's all of them are on here. And 22 is a great price for this, by the way. Now, I'm not going to lie. Charlie Billy Jack and Billy Jack Goes to Washington, those are a bit of a slog to get through, especially Billy Jack Goes to Washington. Like, him and his wife kept trying to make a new Billy Jack film. And literally they had a place to do basically to teach people the ways of Billy Jack. I'm not joking. That's the real thing. I'm not quite sure if that features on here, but originally there was a DVD release of the Billy Jack film. There was a really good documentary on them. And oh man. So we got audio commentaries here from Tom Laughlin and Dolores Taylor. And we got a commentary with Tom Laughlin, Dolores Taylor, and Frank Laughlin on all 4 films. Okay, cool. So you got some good commentaries on there. But that's my story on Billy Jack, and a little bit of behind the scenes of when Aaron passed out and being epileptic. I spent a lot of time in the hospital, guys. Where my love of comics and movies actually came from. Let's see, Blues is really cool. The Blue Dahlia, I really like this. $11.99 is a great price for that one right here. Oliver Eve, first time, nice. It's such a good film, isn't it? Born in East LA. I'm a Cheech Moran fan. Brewster's Millions, I really love that. I love Richard Pryor. I really do. I think he's fantastic. Speaking of that, Car Wash is here. 13.9. That's a great release. If you don't have the Burbs, like I got the air release of this one, but if you don't have the Burbs, this is one to definitely pick up. I think I was in a play version of Brighton Beach Memoirs when I was in high school. I'm not sure if it was in high school. It was like in the off like production, but yeah, I'm pretty sure I did that. Good film too. Jonathan Silverman. Jonathan Silverman? Is it Jonathan Silverman? It's been ages since I've seen this film, so I do apologize if I get the names wrong. It is Jonathan Silverman. Okay. That's on See No Evil, Hear No Evil. I actually like that. I like that. I saw that. I remember the renting that back in the day. If we're talking about the Richard Pryor Gene Wilder one, then I pretty much like everything they do. One of the first movies that I watched in theater, not the only one, but one of the first that I watched multiple times was Colors. I love this film. I think this is a great release. Buy Blue Collar. If you don't own Blue Collar, buy Blue Collar. It is a really, really fantastic film. Imprint put out a great release of Blue Collar, and I 1,000,000% recommend it. It's a great film, and they did a great one. Paul Schrader, man. You can't go wrong with Paul Schrader films. Oh, sold out. Damn it. Anyway, it's too bad it's sold out. This is a really good release. Chris Cross, again, Burt Lancaster, Von Carlo, Dan Jury. That should be enough. A reason to get that one. There's the 4K of the Deer Hunter there. Downfall. Yeah, how many memes will come out of Downfall, man? Uh, how many memes have we seen? How many like kind of joking like memes have we seen with Bruno Gantz's like Hitler speech? It is great. I'd really like Doctor Detroit. I know some people weren't into this one as much, but I enjoyed it. I was a big fan. Have a great time there, Josephine. Enjoy your night, and hopefully have a good day at work tomorrow. It's almost weekend. Oh, hopefully it's almost weekend for you. I love Dan Aykroyd. Doctor Detroit, I actually really enjoyed. I recommend this Dragnet edition. Not only do I love this film, and I think it's really good, but this here feature here, Just the Facts, a promotional look at Dragnet with Dan Aykroyd and Tom Hanks. So back in the day, before there was the internet, uh, Couch Trip, I recommend checking it out. It's been a long time since I've seen it, so that's more blurry facts. But I kind of remember enjoying the Couch Trip, but I don't remember very well. There's so many Downfall ones, and it's such a cool film though. I actually really like that film. So back in the day, they would have promote things actually on television, so you'd see these TV specials come on, and what pretty darn good. There you go. We got it from Matt, and it's his birthday too. So he's getting a year older. He's getting a year wiser. So you can trust him. Uh, Eric, if you don't have this release, man, pick it up because this here like feature was an hour-long TV special that was done, and it was done primarily initially to promote the new upcoming film. But instead of like focusing on the film, you get a ton of information and background on Dragnet, the TV series, on Dragnet, the film that came and the series on the film that came before the series Dragnet. You get like a really good background on the actor. It's so good. It's so good. I thought this was gonna be kind of just a fluff piece, and it just is way above what I expected that to be. Dudes is a fun release. John Carpenter's Elvis is actually really good. Earthquake I saw in theater. I'm not quite sure if I'm gonna like say this is the best ever made, but I saw this in theater with this kind of surround sound type of thing to make the theater kind of like rumble a bit, and it was kind of the gimmick for it. But yeah, it was pretty cool, pretty freaky back then. Endless Love is a movie. It's a great movie, but it's a movie for sure. I do think this is a great release for $11 too for two films, For Well My Lovely and The Big Sleep. Just really, really good stuff from Robert Mitchum here. Freud's in a Funeral. I do love that film. Get Shorty, I really enjoy. The Glass Key with Veronica Lake and Brian Dennehy is fantastic. Glengarry Glen Ross, if you're an actor, like, study this film. There are some great speeches and monologues in this one here. Uh, like, even though I never went into the field of acting, uh, it never left me. So I still, to this very day, I will still read like different plays. I'll still watch monologues and kind of break them down because it literally was such a huge part of my life for such a long period of time that it's never gotten out of my system. It's never something that I've been able to get rid of. The Glenn Miller story here with James Stewart, actually going berserk. I had a lot of fun with this movie. I remember watching this when I was a kid. Not Oz and Ums. I apologize for that. $12.99. It's a really good price for that, actually. Yeah, we got John Candy, Joe Flaherty, Eugene Levy. So we got the SCTV guys here. It's insane. Like, it's an insanely fun film. But Great Northfield, Minnesota Raid, The Great Wattle Pepper, Handmaid's Tale is sold out. Hang 'em High is a great western. People have mistake this one a lot for a spaghetti western. It's not, but it has the feel of spaghetti western. And it's, Clint Eastwood, and is, if you're gonna hang a man, you better make sure you hang him high. I love that. Did they really? I got to check that out, Alan, because I'm a huge VEI fan, especially with the TV stuff that they put out. If it's on their Amazon CA page too, I got to definitely check it out. Home for the Holidays is a great release. Into the Night is a fantastic film. I love Into the Night. Incredible Shrinking Woman, really good. Jeffrey's an excellent film. The Jerk. I own this one, of course, because I got to have The Jerk, right? California, really well done character piece. Legally Blonde collection, actually, yeah, $11.99. I'd grab that. Liar Liar. A Little Big League here. Good similar film. Easy Money. Do you know, Matt, that I was just listening to the song. So Easy Money, the theme song Easy Money is done by Billy Joel. I'm a huge Billy Joel fan. Man, it's a fantastic film. I'm not sure I hit on it, but it's a great film. So I was listening to the theme song to Easy Money today. So great minds think alike, even if it's like Making Candy Line's pretty good. And Butterfly, of course, classic. Men Are Masked. I actually like that version. Matinee. I love Matinee. $17.99. It's actually a decent price for that. Got Midnight Run. I have this one because I'm a big fan of these type of films. I love Midnight Run. Mr. Mom. I really have to get this one. I would love Mr. Mom too. That's a great film. Michael Keaton. Definitely, that's Batman. I'm going to get the 80 Film Cinematheque. I started there. But actually, I think that this one is a good sale too. Like, you're looking at some releases here that are like, $27 down to $12. Like some $30, $35 ones down to $15. This is probably one of the best times I've seen Shout have a sale. So I got to give them their props. One of your favorite comedies, you have good taste, man. Well, that was already known. Okay, if you don't know this movie, I'm just going to say it right now. Why don't anybody on there? If you don't own this, if you don't own Nighthawks with Rutger Hauer, you should. This here, by the way, this is one of my favorite. This is a Cult of Cinema stamped approved film right here. And everything doesn't get a Cult of Cinema like stamp of approval. This one really, really does. This is a really good film. And by the way, this release of it gets an extra stamp of approval for its features. The features on this are incredible. And this is an amazing interview by a guy that used to be the agent for Stallone. And he's very like positive on Stallone, but he's very honest as well. So there's some interesting things that he says there. Nothing But Trouble. No, some of you guys don't like this. This is one of my sister's favorites. Nutty Professor collection. I was never big on this actually. Never big on Nutty Professors ones. I didn't. I felt kind of uncomfortable with it. Yeah, that's just me though. A lot of people love these films. I just I don't know. I felt it was making fun of in a not good way, and it seemed a bit mean spirited. And again, that's my take. Oh God. Oh, Dustin, check out Nighthawks, man. It is a great performance by Rutger Hauer. Like he steals the show. He really, really does. And trust me, there's people behind the scenes that were trying to stop him from stealing the show. It's his first film that he made in America, and does he do a great job with it? He does an incredible job with it. For all the people that hit the like button, I want to thank you so much for that. I really appreciate that, because those likes help out in people seeing these channel. Oh, definitely top tier Sloan. He does a great job in this one. Paradise Alley. I like Paradise Alley too. I think it's definitely a cool film. It doesn't get enough talk actually. I was never big on The Pianist. I know people love that one. I was never big on it myself. Pike Dogs. It's a bit rough of a watch, but it's good. Quickly Down Under, I actually really like. I do. And the original Red Dawn. Yes, I love the original Red Dawn. Hate the remake, but love the original. Shakedown is a lot of fun. But here's one of my favorite movies. Again, another Aaron favorite right here is A Shock to the System. A Shock to the System stars Michael Caine as a guy that works at a company, and he's not getting ahead because like younger people and are getting ahead when he's getting left behind. But you know what is a great way to get ahead? Murder. And it's a very black comedy. So I recommend you check it out. Sliding Doors with Paltrow. We got Someone to Watch over me here. Street Fighter Collection for $22 is a steal, because those are great films. Streets of Fire, great film, great soundtrack. Really dig the hell out of this one here. Suburbia is a cool release. Again, Summer School. The Tammy Show, the big TNT show. That's one that I definitely has got some cool stuff in it. We got This Gun for Hire here. 3 O'Clock High. It's a really fun film as well. Too Bad to Live and Die in LA. So that's an incredible movie. Tu Wong Fu, Thanks for Everything. Julie Newmar, I actually really like that. Trespass is really good. Twins is cool here. Used Cars. I can't remember that one so well right now. Valley Girl. Again, a great film. A really, really good place to like get a good dive into Valley Girl. Vincent, you got great taste, man. I do like Victor actually. Is on Just to This podcast with Brian Sauer, because him and his wife actually talked about Valley Girl on an episode about a year or two ago. Actually, it's a really, really good episode, by the way. And so I definitely recommend you check that out. Like Just to This has moved to not just having the podcast, and of course the second podcast, which is the New Beverly podcast, Pure Cinema one that is Elric Kane, but he also has like the YouTube channel right now. We got some great YouTubers on there now, like Eric, Asian Movie Enthusiast. If you're not checking out his stuff, really do. It's really great. When Harry Met Sally, I'll have what she's having. Again, it's a classic. Where the Buffalo Roam. I enjoyed the hell out of this movie. Some people are iffy on this one here, but for those that are newer to my channel and don't know, the Hunter S. Thompson was one of my idols. I do like Once Upon a Time in America. So when I was growing up, I was a huge, huge fan of Hunter. I went when I went to school for journalism, and that was the guy that I idolized. I think more than anyone else when it came to journalism. Hmm. Definitely check that out. So Amy is going to be doing a video next week discussing Japan's history of Oscar submissions. It's already did one on South Korea, which I don't think I've seen. I got to see that actually. So make sure to check that out because that is going to be good. I haven't seen the sequel to Coming to America. But yeah, my whole channel, like the way that I ran it, so for those that don't know, uh, was meant to be very off the cuff, very unscripted, uh, very gonzo, and all of that is because I love Hunter S. Thompson. uh, now, loving Hunter S. Thompson in college was different though because it also meant lots and lots of alcohol. I was a young college student back then. Uh, we got What at Heart here, which is a great release. I love this film. Wildcats is fun, Goldie Hawn film. The Wizard, I really like The Wizard, even though like it really pimps out the Power Glove, which was junk. Like the Power Glove sucks. And when I was young and I saw that, I'm like, oh my god, I got to get the Power Glove. Like, that is absolutely a necessity. Now you're playing with power. But yeah, like I'll credit right here. Fear and Loathing is one of your favorite books. Nice. It's the movie's fantastic too, actually. Like this is a fantastic sale by Shout. There's some stuff here that's like 50% offers. This is a great sale. Free shipping in the U.S. on all orders over $50. So if you're in the United States, there's no excuse not to like look into the sale. And let's hit back to here to the 8-day film sale. That happens sometimes, Justin. It's weird. I mean, like it happens to me too. Like I've missed out on so much stuff from people that actually I love Neighbors. I got the Mill Creek release with the retro slipcase. Did you like Neighbors? I've got the Criterion, but it's only the DVD. I actually found it at a Value Village of all places, and it's one of my better half's favorites. But yeah, I definitely when I was going in when I wanted to be a journalist when I was going to be my thing, I modeled myself after Hunter S. Thompson. In the Last Chance selection, we'll definitely check that out. We'll check that out first, and we'll go from there. So Last Chance selection, there's some stuff that's going out here, and we're going to have some really good stuff. Especially when it's going out, we're going to see some DVDs and Blu-rays here, at least for $4.99. What actor, actress to own the most movies? That's a great question, actually. I've got a lot of Rita Hayworth. I got a lot of almost everything Asia Argento did, but that's not a huge amount. I don't know. I mean, that's a fantastic. I'll have to look into that actually, because I'm not quite sure. It's kind of got me wondering. But I don't know. I never really collected. I don't know if I've collected for actors ever. Like I collected for like genres, and I collect for like kind of collect companies, but I never just grabbed like an actor in general. Like there's certain actors if I see their movies, I'll usually grab them. Like if I go to I grew up on SCTV, Vince. So SCTV was this Canadian like show, much like Saturday Night Live, except better. It plays better. So a lot of the actors from that series, I would say, like people like the John Candys and Eugene Levy's and the Joe Flaherty's, the Andre Martins. I would go out of my way to find their stuff. I really enjoyed that stuff, and a lot of the slasher stuff. So anything Jamie Curtis was in, even after the slasher stuff got over. Bogart, there's one that I have a lot of actually. Yeah, that's the thing. Sometimes they got huge filmographies, and sometimes you just get a lot of like because if you buy a lot of gangster films, a lot of noir, you're getting a lot of Verdi Robinson stuff like that, and you don't even realize that you have so many of those actors until you just like look into it. I do have the. I don't have. I've got it on DVD, but I don't have the Blu-ray yet. I haven't upgraded to the Blu-ray 4K for The Godfather. I don't know comedies. It depends. I mean, there's comedies coming out. It's just, um, is there comedies in particular, Warlock, that you want to see released? Here's the thing. Okay, right here, Sweet 16, right at the gates. $3.99 for the DVD, $4.99 for the Blu-ray. This is a Slasher Classics collection. Oh my God, guys. If you don't, I have not. I definitely got to listen to that. So there's some great films, but I understand it's got a lot out there. Collect Monica Bellucci. And what great taste you have, because who does not love Monica Bellucci? Truly one of the most beautiful women in the world. You do need this one, Dustin. For $4.99, you got to pick it up, man. Let's see. Did they have features on this one? Because mine didn't have any features, I don't think. So we got an outer commentary about Stereo Continues podcast, interview with Jim Harper, author of Legacy of Blood, Reversible Sleeve. Yeah, so there's a reversible sleeve right here. I think it's this other title, right? Oh, Sweet 16. Oh, that's kind of cool. With unique little font to it. I like them both, actually. A lot of people don't like the remake, but I do. I watched it one night with my better half and a couple of her friends, and I think it was our first night like hanging out with them. Very nice people, actually. We were at their wedding, and we watched Carrie remake. Had a lot, 244 films. It's like trying to collect all of the Jess Franco stuff, right? There's just so many of them. You got Tony Kurtz's autograph. That is amazing. My dad would be so jealous with him. My dad's a huge Tony Curtis fan. I am too, actually. I'm jealous. So I know my dad would be. Okay, we got stuff here like Slaughterhouse Rock, which we know is coming out from Vinegar Syndrome. Or it is coming out, didn't it? That's a double feature. The Mercenary Town Collection, like $4.99. These are great prices. And like on Blu-ray. So this is a Blu-ray of the Mercenary. I kind of like. I was sad about when the gym teacher died, so I don't mind that. Here's a great one here: Toolbox Murder. Oh my God, would be one. Simtech would be even be able to pay for it because complete Franco box set. Holy crap! It definitely wasn't. We saw they were. I don't know if they were huge horror fans, but he was a big comic book fan, and he had like boxes of comics. I was so impressed with his collection, actually. 10 Minutes, a fantastic slasher film, and a great one of my favorite films by Charles Bronson. I actually got it for my dad for his birthday one year. I got that one in another film for him for his birthday. Well, because the Screen Factory put out a really good edition of it. Oh yes, I had two editions of the Funhouse. I had the Arrow edition, and I had a DVD of the Screen Factory edition. And a lot of my films are boxed up right now. Like if my movie library is literally empty downstairs, and even if you looked in the background, you can see a lot of the case stuff from the case is gone. That's because we're packing things up. Like it may be ages before we get to go, but at least if this is done, we'll get some of the stuff out maybe first. But yeah. Anyway, so good. So they when she went to take the disc out, it cracked in half. So yeah, that happened. Too bad House of Sorority Row is out of print, it's out of stock, because that's a really good release. Hands down, one of the best slashers made. Watch When I Kill is here. On the Hurricane, Fox the Velvet Tail, if you got the Mon Macabre release. Go Kill. DVD and Blu-ray. So if you're like, I know Alan collects a lot of DVD stuff. You could link it to my probably my Twitter. I know you got me on Facebook and Twitter. So I say Twitter. My dad's a huge Elvis fan, like the biggest Elvis fan. You're on it. Gary's on it for Franco. I think there's a lot of people on it for Franco. That's a Muck is a really great release. This is a cool one. I watched this with my dad's actually. At the Vampire Journals, which by the way is the only spin-off of the subspecies films. So yes, this does like tie into the subspecies films. Prazi, I'd recommend getting the Vinegar Syndrome one called Olivia. Like if you want to get this one's a little bit cut, but $2.99 though, worth picking it up. So not that much cut out of it. But if you're really into this film, I'd say get the Vinegar Syndrome one. If you just want to watch it for a watch, $2.99 is less than rental price. Dr. Mordred, a cool little one. Yeah, it's probably what just clicked on my just thing there. Thank you. Dr. Mordred was originally going to be called Doctor Strange, but they didn't get the rights to make the. I like the movie Head, but I don't have it. It's a weird movie though. It's so weird. You can tell they were like stoned the entire time that movie's being made. It's obvious. Dr. Mordred was originally supposed to be Doctor Strange. So if you ever watch this movie, know that this was originally Doctor Strange. Lurking Fears. Okay, I think the poster is really better than the film. River of Death is a lot of fun, actually. It's a period piece with Mako Dudikoff. Criminal is okay. It's not great, but it's okay. Got retroactive here, and right down at the bottom, we got a DVD of Dr. I love this cover. It's very comic booky. Dr. Mordred, Master of the Unknown. Because they tried to make like a kind of a comic book universe. Because there was Dr. Mordred, and there was Invisible. Oh yeah, that's the thing. No matter like let that sink in because when I show you a price here that's $2.99 or $4.99, that's on there's 25% on top of that. So if you buy a $4.99 release, that's 20 that you take another 25% off that $4.99. I love Blackstone films. The first one is my favorite of the two. Got some special offers here. We got the Suckling. It's okay. I really never got into it. I got some from Vinegar Syndrome, and I expected like to really get into it. I really didn't. Schizoid. This is a 4K. This one coming though. But if you want to see it, like to grab it again, that's a great release to check out. Student Bodies. Somebody want to buy me Student Bodies for my birthday? I'm gonna keep asking until somebody actually gets it for me. Yeah, Warlock. That is a good thing to note. A lot of times when you order internationally, unless they put on a free shipping real announcement on there, or the best way to buy internationally is to buy in bulk. So it's always best to get more releases to save on the shipping. It always does save on the shipping. So if you're getting one release, it's going to be okay, but you're going to pay high in the shipping. So you're not going to so it's going to negate the savings. So when you're looking at a sale like this, you're looking at getting like 6 8 films is what I would do for something like this. Where some of these are so low priced, it'll definitely make up the cost and then some. They're like the remake of Psycho. I can watch it. I own it. I got the Scream Factor edition of it. But and there's certain things that I thought were inventive with it. I don't think Vince Vaughn was or join with friends and do group buys. I don't have any friends Warlock. but well, friends that collect on like that are near me. That sounds horrible. I have lots of friends. But yeah, group buys are a great idea. So if you got a bunch of guys that collect together that you do group buys with, that's also a fantastic way to do it too. Warlock lives in Ontario, so yeah, he's lucky that way. So there's lots of people up there that collect. Student Bodies, I recommend 100%. Uh, On the Darkness, the cast number 5. It's a fun one. Oh my God. Did you mention at the Academy? Okay. Just a quick stop for a second. Up the Academy is a film that I think it was done by Mad Magazine. Stephen Jeffries from Fright Night is in it. And as a teenager, Up the Academy was one of my favorite films. I haven't seen it in years, like a few years back, probably around couple 2 years ago. It was the last time I watched it. But yeah, and it stood up. Well, I've if you guys have noticed, I've kind of slacked down this year because where I am packing things up, I don't want to have too much more to pack. That being said, I've got some more books this year. I don't think Al's done anything recent on the website, have they? Because I did, I think, a couple weeks back. Arenas here. But one of the best things with this, and best thing, see, 80 Films does this right. Umbrella Entertainment does this right. Is the put their category, a lot of their films categorized into sub labels, and sub labels are is the way to go for a boutique label when you're doing stuff like this. Sub labels are key. Sub labels are important. So we'll go right to the slasher classics first because I do love slasher classics. As I'm going through it, same as what I did at show, it's like I'm going to recommend stuff to you guys. He was actually, it was a cool film. There's another one. Oh God, what's it called? They were meant to make a sequel, but they never made it. And it's a Judd Nelson movie. Like basically Judd Nelson, and there's this other guy. And anyway, so Judd Nelson owes money, and this other guy's this like bored rich kid that's been kicked out of a lot of schools. So Judd Nelson goes in, making the grade, and takes the place of the other kid. And the other kid goes off, and Judd Nelson goes to this school, this popular like preppy school, and becomes popular. I love that film. And at the end of the movie, they said, the two characters will be back in this new film. It was never made. The sequel was never made. And I was so disappointed. Grandmother's House is a load of fun. That's a lot of fun right there. New Year's Evil is great. Great, Michael. Yeah, I love. Up the Academy is fantastic. Making the Grade. Check that one out if you've never seen it. That's something that needs a great release. Warlock, you remember it? Making the Grade. 10 to Midnight is here. There's a DVD release, that one. Moon and Scorpio. I'm not going to lie. I did get to see this one a while back. Uh, Maybe it was the time I saw it, but it really didn't stick with me. Palmer Native Vector. Nice going. Uh, isn't it weird? Because when you think Teresa now, you think of like a totally different type of movie. But yes, you're right. I'm going to see the new Top Gun eventually. I don't think I'll go to the theater until next year. I was a huge fan of Making Great. I 10 to Midnights again. It is a classic. I love this because their cover for Christmas Evil rocks, man. This is so cool. If I didn't have so many versions of Christmas Evil already, I would totally get it. Terror Train is a great movie. Highly underrated slasher film. Hide and Go Shriek is really good too. It starts a little bit slow, but if you it pays off in the end if you follow it through. Nightmare Beach again. Umberto Lenzi actually shot. I think shot on location. This is when you order today. Let me know what you think of it, Warlock. Because it was a while back when I saw it, and I was tired at the time, so I kind of wonder if it was just in the wrong mindset. Because that does happen to me a lot when it comes to these films. Bad Dreams is fantastic, and Justice for All is that. Okay, it's the one I'm thinking about. I do. Popcorn is a great release. I got the did Synapse put this out initially? Are the features on this one? If the features are on this one, oh, I love Nail Gun Massacre. I like those cinematograph. Nail Gun Massacre. Oh yes, it does. It's got the making of popcorn, auto commentary. This is really good. So if you've never seen Popcorn, uh, one, watch it and then watch the featurettes afterwards. Because holy crap, is there some interesting stuff on the behind the scenes with this movie? The lead actress and the director of the film both got fired, and a new lead actress and director were brought in. I'm not joking. This happened. Jill Sholin was not the original actress on it. Alan Ormsby, by the way, was the original director on this film. Frightmare. Some people love this one. I'm okay with it. Alice Sweet Alice is a slow burn, but I really like Alice Sweet Alice. Offerings I had a lot of fun with too. Unfortunately, that was not in stock right now. Sweet 16, I definitely recommend. Anguish is really good. It's been years since I've seen Anguish. Man, I gotta get my voice going here. I would love a checklist actually. She broke my best heart. She didn't like that movie. Like I remember when I finally got the cut in class. I was so excited to watch Josh Brolin's interview to see what she thought of the film. And man, she did not think much of that film. I was kind of heartbroken about that. Commando Cody, Sky, Marshal of the Universe. I love Commando Cody. It actually was a good remake. Yeah, it was. Really good, actually. I like Getaway. Scarecrows, I actually love this film. Happy Honey's okay. Luther Geek, this is a love it or hate it film. I like it a lot for two reasons. The guy that plays the geek really commits to the role, and it was something that could have been like iffy. It is better because of this. And Stacey Haddock is in it, and Stacey Haddock is super hot, especially in this movie. I think she's still attractive, really attractive now, actually. First Power is here. I actually really like First Power. Drive and Massacre is done like procedural. It's a very different type of film. A lot of people like didn't really dig it. I dug this film. Sleepaway Camp. You know I love Sleepaway Camp films. Bloody Birthday. So neat little thing. When I got my Magnum PI set, I watched the first disc of the Magnum PI set that I got from Mill Creek, and I think it was the third or fourth episode. They had like this one of the Magnum episodes has the girl, the evil like girl from Bloody Birthday, evil little girl. What won't be half off in the Vinegar Syndrome sale? They usually go 3 months back, Justin. So you're looking at May is going to be the sale. So probably February is going to be the last month. Shipping's expensive for here. Like I think somebody mentioned it up there. It's like $13.50, and that's in pounds. So when it comes to this, Matt, lean on the fact that it's your birthday, and tell them like yes, it's expensive to get for the shipping, but if you buy a few of these, it evens itself out. It really does. When it comes to expensive shipping, you got to go in and say, I'm not going to buy one film. I'm not going to buy two films. I'm going to buy 6 or 8 films. Oh, I think it's fantastic. Magpie is one of my favorite shows of all time, Eric. Did you get the Mill Creek release? Because holy crap, like what an amazing release! Anything coming this month and onward. That's right. Actually, that sums it up. So anything this month, don't expect it. But things like February and back will all be on sale. So the Giallo box that came in January. January's a really good month actually for, and so is February actually for Vinegar Syndrome. If you want to get your Drop Dead Fred release, you want to get like the Giallo box set. I think those were Giallo set was in January. That's going to be on sale. I'll be here again to guide you guys through the sale. It is definitely a worthwhile upgrade. One I can tell you right now, the transfers are fantastic. There are features on these, actual features, commentaries, like new interviews. It's really cool. I'm going to do a review on it, so definitely check out my review when I do it. Let's go to the Asia collection. Now, this is where Eric would be very helpful because he is the Asian movie enthusiast for a reason. It was a good set. I mean, like, I even like, and I'm going to say it. You know what? I like Sister Ursula. A lot of people are like ragging on that. I'm like, I'm sorry. You got to have some love in your heart for Sister Ursula. But the killer is still Mong, so it actually was creepy. Yeah. Now me, I kind of Snapchat's a good movie. I borrow through these things. I binge, and sometimes I'll spend the entire night. I'll be up all night for luck, then I'll go to work, and I'll be watching on my breaks. Black Cat's rip off Family Kid, but there's so many fun rip offs of Family over the years. We got Shell and Mantis here, Monkey Kung Fu, Armor of God, Legendary Weapons of China. That was a good one. Flag of Iron, Dragons Forever. That's a steelbook edition of that one. Disciples of Shaolin. By the way, Eric, feel free to share in any of these that you think people should get. Because whereas I've seen some of these, you're kind of the expert on these. It really is. So you guys should be checking out his channel, by the way. The Chinese boxer is here, erotic ghost story. Hey there, George. Welcome, man. I mentioned you at the beginning of this video. Did you see the 8 film sale? Oh, the limited editions have been incredible. I got from George here, actually, the limited edition from Urban Legend and of the Nun and the Devil too, and both of those were so gorgeous. Lucky Stars. Is Lucky Stars here? This is the original release, the Young Master. This is the standard release. There's a limited edition. It's really good. I missed out on this. Snake in the Shadow. You go. Shadow's cool. Matt, enjoy your night. Have a happy birthday, and have a good one. Enjoy your birthday. You deserve it, man. Matt's a really great guy. He's been a great support of the channel all the way through. He's been on it for years. He's been on my Patreon. So yeah, he's big birthday shout out to Matt. Young Master's cool. I like Young Master. New Fists of Fury with Jackie Chan when they're trying to make him the new Bruce Lee. Spiritual Kung Fu. Shaolin Wood Men is here. Okay, DVD and Blu-ray. So I got confused when I saw 2 Spiritual Kung Fu's there. Master First Hyena. What one used to get like on a lot of cheap releases. I actually like this film. Armor God 2 Operation Condor was a cool release. I got that one. I mean, that's the one that made it here. 2 theaters here, actually. Got Hearted Dragon here. 8 Diagram Pole. Fighters are really good. I don't think I've seen Clan of the White Lotus, so I can't tell you on that one. It has been. It's been a fantastic sale, George. Like I can't grab anything from it because unfortunately it's pricey shipping. That's the killer part for us. Dragons Forever, The Protector with Jackie Chan's cool release. Crime Star I really liked. Yeah, their Asia 7 releases are fantastic. If you're like George and you live over in the UK, especially, there's no reason not to grab these because they got some great releases here. And look at the cover. Look at the artwork here for Snake and Crane, Arts of Shaolin, Battle Creek Brawl, and To Kill with Intrigue. I think there's something Kung Fu Bob because it has that look, the Kung Fu Bob look to it. I could be wrong. You can let me know if I am, but it does kind of, doesn't it? Dragon Fist is here. And then there was the ones where they used kind of the original art and posters like Human Goddess, Spiritual Boxer, it's the earlier stuff. Quality Maniac. So you're safe with a lot of those releases, to be bluntly honest with you. And going into the Italian ones right now, Zeter. So Zeter is known as the Revenge of the Living Dead. And you've probably seen the poster to it. Trust me, if you were to Google the poster to Revenge of the Living Dead, you've probably seen it a million times, even if you haven't seen the film. It's infamous for its famous poster of the zombie kind of coming up out of the pavement. Boxer's Omen. Maybe they will release it eventually. Fingers crossed. I like the tough ones a lot. None of the Devil. I got one packed away. I didn't get to watch that one yet. I'll get to watch this in Morocco. I got almost all my stuff back. I wish I could turn the camera and show you guys. Because like literally right in front of me right now is boxes up to the ceiling. So, oh yeah, eight. This is what they always do for their stuff that's not out yet. 888 dot plane 88. Long Professionals is here. Hatch for the Honeymoon was a cool release. I think George got this one. Doll of Satan. I got the this one from Twilight Time before they shut down the originally. So I got this one here from the original Twilight Time. So Sweet, So Perverse, like as mentioned before, fantastic release. The tough ones, Gary, like thumbs up for that one, and I gotta agree. Zombie 5 Killing Birds, it's fun, but it's cheesy as hell. So know that you're not getting a serious zombie film. You get Tough One's a great release for Tough Ones right here, limited edition series. Let's look at one of the limited edition series are actually. Give you an idea what you're getting into. So as you can see, they got a poster. There's a 2-disc set here. There's a 40-page perfect bound book here. Double-sided poster, by the way. This is one of those hard box that'll pass the knock test. Got Killer Crocodile 2 here. Witchcraft 4, otherwise known as is this one Witchcraft. So yeah, the one with Linda Blair and David Hasselhoff. Beyond Darkness, Witchcraft 5. Devil's Honey is a fantastic film by Lucio Fulci. Macabre is one of the most insane endings you'll ever see of a film. Don't Google it. Don't check it out ahead of time. If you watch Macabre, please watch it and don't know. And just wait till trust me, the ending will. You won't see the ending coming. I'm just going to put it that way. Seven Bloodstained Orchid is a really good film. Brothers Till We Die, Paranoia, 11 Days, 11 Nights, Beatrice, Sensi, fantastic film. And it is, it's Fulci's favorite. Out of all his films that he's done, this is his favorite film. And he has done a lot of films. A Karate Warrior here, Paganini Horror. It's a bit insane, but I like it. Cannibal Holocaust 2, Green Inferno. It's okay. Iron Masters, a bit fun. Black Beverly Hills is cool. Rats is interesting. If only for it's a bit crazy, but I love it. Zombie Flesh Eaters 3 is here. Nightmare Beach is here. Eyeball is a great Umberto Lenzi film. Definitely check that out. Two Evil Eyes, I love. Amazonia, the Captain Mouse story. It's okay. Watch My Kills, Django Kill. Zombie Creeping Flesh is here. 2019, After the Fall of New York. Hands of Steel. These are kind of fun, cheesy stuff. Paganini Horror. It's such a weird film. We got two people, two G's. The two G's, Gary and George, going for the tough ones, which is a cool release. Anything, Eric, that's got me some Donald Pleasance in it. I gotta love it. Automatic love for Donald Pleasance. So going from here, I was asked about the sale. So anything this month won't be in the sale. So Skid Side won't be there. Hard Rock Dummies won't be there. Reform School Girls, Towns of the Eagles won't be there. Recently released Jack to Suck, Madman. I don't think that's going to be there because I think that was a March release, right? Do you have dates on these things? Am I missing the date somewhere? Anaconda's box re-release looks amazing. But stuff like Forgotten Jelly box set, Sister Sister, we got Wolfpack here, Dead Heat, Master of the World, Curfew, Fortress of America. Those will be on sale. Fletch for Frankenstein. That one. Steel and Lace, which I do recommend. Madman's February. Thank you, Warlock. I wasn't sure. So Madman will be on sale. Steel and Lace, I recommend. Madman's a good recommendation if you don't have it. especially 4K. Trauma will be on sale if you haven't got that one yet. That's a good release. Creature was a really good release. Tiger Claw is actually kind of fun. Like TC 2000, honestly, you can probably skip this one. But Tiger Claws, I can recommend a bit more. I'm not going to say the acting's great, but I'm going to say that that there's a lot of good action in there as opposed to TC 2000, which just me, but I didn't dig it that much. New York Ninja is a bit of a fun one. Censor divides people. I thought it was good. Rita Ray Moore box set will be there. You can buy the movies on their own. You do be able to buy the box on its own. Remember this: when they have slip covers, like when they have releases and they put like new legacy slips on them, a lot of times people don't see the legacy slips. Don't You're not able to buy them after the sale. You got to buy the movie with the slip cover included. If you've already got the film, you don't want to buy the movie and the slip cover just get slip cover again, right? I talked with slip covers earlier today. If you watched that video, and I hope a lot of you guys did. Um, but if you're a slipcover person, then then buy during the sales because you won't be buying movies over again. So you better buy Don't Answer the Phone with its slip only instead of these if you already got the film. Or Graduation Day with its. Wait, there's no slip for Graduation Day, is there? Hey, there is. Okay. Oh, I think there wasn't. That was a recent one. Ticks is a great release. Actually, it's a lot of fun. It's gory fun. Yeah, great bunch of actors, by the way. That's Clint Howard there in the back. Laughing Dead. I haven't watched that one yet. Got censored on second. They put a Second Sight puts out a lot of great releases, and really, really good additions too. Nothing Underneath Too Beautiful to Die is really good. I wouldn't call it Giallo. I'll never look at somebody and say, well, if you're collecting Giallo, this is your place to start. No, but there's good murder mystery kind of fun to the Nothing Underneath Too Beautiful to Die. But they're often called a Giallo double feature, but it's Giallo in the loosest sense of the words. Camille Keaton in Italy. I mean, it's going to play different for different people. I like two of the three films, or a lot actually, but one of them, maybe I gotta, yeah, bit of a mixed bag. So let's see if we have the same thoughts here. So where are the ones here? One I thought I was going to like, Sex of the Witch. Which one is the one about the tragic ceremony? Madeline. I got to remember which one this is. One of these here. I'm going to say there were scenes like, and there's like now with extra, sex scenes or something like that. It was listed there. Okay, here it is. Sex of the Witch. Oh my God, 10 minutes. 10 agonizing minutes. It's, yeah, me too, by the way. I'm not going to lie. Sex of the Witch was a really, really hard one to get through. Really hard. I like the other two a lot better. But that one was definitely kind of the lower one in the bunch, for me anyway. I did like Devil's Story. I thought it was a lot of fun. I'm not saying it's a great film. Resurrection is a perfectly like serviceable seven era style like knockout film that I actually really enjoyed. Steel Lace and Alley Cat, nice. Did you get those from my recommendations? If you did, thank you, Justin, because those are ones that I really pimped hard on the channel. Oh yeah, I know. And to be honest, Eric, when I'm watching a movie and I'm like, okay, enough of these boobs, there's something wrong. Like something's not coming through when I'm like, oh, yeah, not that nudity. I never say that in a movie. Just to be honest with you. Excellent. So hopefully I have not steered you wrong yet, Justin. Shallow Grave is a good release. Blades. Some people love this one. It's just not for me. Deb's Dallas Part 2. Well, you know that it's an adult film. Terminal was really good. I love Terminal. I thought it was an excellent film. I watched that when I was, yeah, about 3 times actually. Uh, Annie Lee's Meat Pie. I still haven't got to that one. Hey, Alvin, welcome, man. Welcome to the party. I go back and forth on this. This is either utterly insane or a lost masterpiece. I'm not quite sure, but oh my god, did this like suck me in? Did this like really get? I like this film. um, because there's another one that like with Wings Hauser, and it's called Champagne and Bullets. And I'll be honest, bit of a hard watch. Oh, she gets through a lot. It's a shame though, because she actually is a pretty good martial artist. Like she was the most legit martial artist in the film, Justin, which makes it's and she was good. I wanted more from her. Uh, but yeah, I dig this. I'll sometime watch Champagne Bullets again because my better half will watch it, but will ironically watch it. The This is a kind of a sexploitation one. It's done with as the Pika Rambo. It really shouldn't be. So this is not an X-rated film. Through the Fire, I haven't seen. I don't think. Lamp, I really like that. Killers of the Light, I loved. I love Killers of the Light. Kind of a Ted Bundy story. Scanners Cop 1 and 2. Again, if you don't know these yet, like 100% own these. Alien from LA. This is, if you are a filmmaker or you're a budding filmmaker to be, watch this movie. Like, in all seriousness, you think I'm joking, right? But Alien from LA was done by Albert Pion. It was done on a fairly low budget. I haven't seen it yet, actually. So that's the reason I haven't talked about it. But I do check it out. But the world building done in this movie is incredible. Let's see. I can show this because there's no nudity in this film. For those that watched Fade to Black, that's the girl there, the Marilyn Monroe lookalike from Fade to Black. But yeah, like the world building, the way this is done, the way that was all put together, the way it was shot, the way the characters were done, the weird characterization and the unique, like some of the neat camera angles and lighting and stuff. I would also suggest Red Letter Media. But if you're a filmmaker, if you're a budding filmmaker, look at this film to see how world building can be done on a low budget. Honestly, skip Surf 2. Definitely skip this. Get the televised tier. I want to see a second volume of this. Come on, guys. Do me a solid here and pick up the televised tier box set. That's actually a pretty good box set. Really got some good stuff on it. Alley Cat is definitely the better of these two. People like Champagne and Bullets, but Alley Cat is the better of the two films. I will stand by that. I will go on that hill. Homegrown Horrors Volume 1 will be on sale. Exactly, yeah. Came out on 4K. So Sword and Sorcerer by Pion, actually. Starring Lee Horsley from Matt Houston, which some of you guys, if you're my age, are going to remember that show. Picture in the Dark was really good. This one right here. Yep. If you're going to buy an adult title, that is a good one. People rag on The Fear. I'm going to tell you, don't believe the negativeness on The Fear. The Fear is actually better than people say, and the making of is excellent. Forgotten Jolly Volume 3 is an excellent volume. If you don't have this one, grab it. Like 1,000,000% grab this one. Well, everybody should own Beastmaster by now. It just goes without saying. Fade to Black, again. This should already be. I shouldn't have to say Fade to Black should be in your collection. It should be in your collection. Don't Panic is the least of the three Ruben Galando Jr. films. It's good, but it's not, in my opinion, it's fun, but it's not the same quality as like Grave Robbers or what's the other one called? Who Done It is I gotta. It's kind of a Ten Linens type of thing, and I really dug this. Malibu High is insanely good. I love Don't Go in the Woods. It's not a good movie. No, there's no way is this like a well like executed film. I just like it. Dog Code Santa Claus. Everybody should own this. Like, there's no reason not to have this in your collection. It's just such a good film. It is fun. Like, don't get me wrong. I mean, like, but the two other films, it's such a high standard. By the time I got to Don't Panic, I was like, this is good, but I still like Cemetery of Terror best, I think, or Grave Robbers. Cemetery of Terror was the one. I go back and forth. I think Grave Robbers was the one like Friday 13th, right? Style one. That's one I think I like best. In order, it's like Cemetery of Terror. Sorry, it's Grave Robbers number 1, Cemetery of Terror number 2, and Don't Panic number 3. But all three of them, everybody should have. They're just fun films. They Live. I would love to see a Criterion for They Live, but that's by Shed Factory. So I doubt you're going to see that. The Collar. If you don't have The Collar, don't look up anything on this film. Watch the movie. If you watch this movie for the first time and never seen anything on it, and you tell me you guess the ending of this film, I'm going to call you a liar because there's no way to guess the ending to The Collar. There really isn't. Pandemonium is okay. It is okay. It is not great, but it is okay. If you like Wacko, you probably like Pandemonium. But it might be considered a bit of a lesser Wacko, I guess. Severed Arms, one I still got to pick up here. That's great. Old Dracula, I had a lot of fun with that one. Blood Games. Everybody should own Blood Games. This one here, this is a very, very good release. You like stunts? You want to see one of the greatest stunt women in the world starring in a film? Watch Blood Games. This is before she did her stunt career. Paul Schrader's Patty Hearst. Insane that this is in Vinegar Syndrome. It shouldn't be though. Shouldn't be insane to say it because this is a really good film. And I think people that have gotten things like Immortalizer and Dolly Dearest have passed up on Patty Hearst. And Patty Hearst is a really, really good film. Pale Blood. I just dig this one. I really do. There's just something in the cinematography of that film. Malabimba. Definitely decent release. Olivia. Bit of a slow burn, but I dug it. I really did. Beyond the Massacre. That was fun. That was Scooby Doo. That's what Scooby Doo. That's Scooby Doo. On my Patreon, before the sale goes on, we will talk about the adult films as well, which we won't talk about on here. So the Angel films, I definitely recommend. The Amityville films, I love the hell out of all these. My favorite Angel films, by the way, are the original Angel. If you only can get one, get Angel. If you want to get like a couple, get Angel and Angel 3, and then get Angel 2 afterwards. Angel 2 is more of a comedy. It's not bad. It just was an early Betsy Russell thing. I think she was still finding her feet when it came to some of the stuff that she was doing. And it was a different type of role for Betsy Russell. But she's very good on it. But Angel and Angel 3 are more serious revenge films. Spookies, yes. Like, is it a good movie? No, it's a fun movie. And there's 2 documentaries, and they're both really, really good. We will get more into that when I do. Tam and T-Rex is fantastic. But coming up very, very soon is a review of this release. This is 1,000,000% one of the best things that I've ever seen put out by Mill Creek. The quality on this one is really, really good. We get special features for Magnum, finally. And I'm not going to show too much, but one thing I will show. Not all of it. I'll show 2 parts of it. So all the 3 of these sets go together to make a big mural. And you'll see all 3 parts of the mural and the review coming up sometime this week. There's even 2 Rockford Files episodes on here because before he played Magnum, he played a detective. It was in 2 episodes of Rockford Files called Lance White. It was this like handsome, good-looking, debonair detective, and Rockford is kind of more of like a not as popular, I guess. So definitely look out for that. Please do. And if you've not checked out my my 3 kind of early mini vids, the Hodecker stuff, please check that out because I really put a lot of work into that. I talked about slipcovers, I talked about remakes, and I talked about, what did I talk about? Do you remember? Can anybody say? Go find out. I'm not going to tell you. But there you go. There are a lot of great things coming. I do need that Miami Vice set. That not just, yes, the best Batman, which got into a kind of a rant list, a rant on lists. And it's a very different thing and a very different take for my channel, but I really enjoy doing them. So hopefully you guys enjoy them too. Anyway, for those that caught the 13th fanboy review that did, thank you very much. If any of the people that did 13th fanboy ever see this video, thank you for the kind words. I know, so it's the same thing. With lists. I was seeing Search for Tomorrow crowdfunding project. I got to check that out. That's one on that's the guys from In Search of Darkness are doing, right? What's next video after slipcovers? I purposely left that vague, so you'll find it soon. But anyway, thank you guys so much for coming in tonight. It's getting later here, and I do have to work in the morning, so thank you once more. For those that that enjoyed my early videos, thank you for that. For those that came in here, thank you so much. I think Disconnected's video is still going on right now. I recommend that you hop off of here and go over and give Ryan some support because he does great work when it comes to stuff, and he truly deserves the support. So go check out Disconnected. He does some fantastic stuff, and I will see you guys soon. And I agree with the stand-up soon. Alley Cat totally rocks. Thanks, Warlock. I'll give that a check out right now. See you later, guys. As always, remember, there's lots of other movies out there, but there is only one you. And I will see you soon.